Hello everyone, I trust you are doing well. Been taking charge of every facet of our lives for the past few months. Today is not different at all. My name is Sophie. We are going to talk about what else you can invest in apart from financial investments, following all that has happened in the Ghanaian investment space and in most parts of Africa and across the globe because of the financial crisis we are experiencing. So a lot of us have developed a lot of tough skin. No amount of persuasion will convince us to want to put our monies into financial investments and the likes. Reason being that we feel like our fingers have been burnt in 2016, 2015, 2016. And then our fingers are also bent between 2022 and now because of the challenges we are having in the financial sector. I mean, you can't continue to have money without putting it to use. Inflation will certainly eat into the purchasing power of that money. So in today's episode, I want to talk about other things you can invest in apart from financial instruments and how easy that should be. So I'm going to pick a few things from my book. This book is Start Right, A Guide to Financial Investments in Ghana. I authored this book in 2016 and it was launched in 2016. Very useful for all manner of persons as far as financial investments are concerned. I mean, business literacy and many more. So I'll pick something from here. And then let's see how that can blend into our current situation. So we are going to talk about alternative investments you can do apart from financial investments. I mean, most of the time we say that, okay, people should invest in the real sector and all that, but we didn't want to go so much into the real sector. We're just trying to expose you to some basic things you can do if you have some money on you at the moment that you seek to invest. So most of us do not want to take any risk as far as setting up a business is concerned because we think that there are so many uncertainties, there are so many risks and all that. And we, these same people, are also not interested in investing in financial instruments. If there is no risk, there is no return. But I mean, you can take calculated risk in order to make very good returns to take your life to the next level. So I'll talk about how you can buy an existing business as a means of investment that will generate a very good income for you. So why should you buy an existing business? Most of the time, an existing business is the only way you can enter into certain industries. Most of the time, we have some industries that are highly regulated, like the telcos, the financial services, pharmaceutical space, and all that. In order for you to enter, there are so many requirements that you need to meet. So for you to be able to successfully enter that industry, you may have to buy an existing business. For instance, in Ghana, for Pharmacy Council, for you to be able to have a pharmacy shop, there are certain basic requirements. And in a particular neighborhood, there are some distance. Between a particular distance, you cannot have pharmacy shop so close to you can't set up one close to another. So what do? If you know that that area is very busy, you are interested in that business, and you have the money lying down, that you don't think, you think that you can make an offer to the existing business owner to sell to you, boldly walk to the person and make the offer. A lot of these pharmacy business owners have multiple shops in different neighborhoods. So just keep your eye on the ground, find out who wants to sell which branch. And if you do your own feasibility, your own due diligence, and you find out that this is a good buy, why not buy it and then just get into business and then actually take advantage of the opportunity. What are some of the benefits of purchasing an existing business? The existing business has what? The track record of income and expenses. Most of the time, a lot of us don't want to set up a new business because we are worried about the registration process, the frustrations, meeting regulatory requirements and all that. And then we also don't know we find it difficult to estimate the income as well as the expenses. If you are buying an existing business, that information is already available. The records on income and expenses is readily available for you to access, so that you'll be able to decide whether this is something I want to go in for or something I do not want to go in for. Then operating costs are often lower than the new ones. If you are setting up a new business, it's not easy. I mean, if you don't own the space, you may have to rent it. I'm using the pharmacy business as an example. You may have to get the shelves, you have to get the ACs in place, you have to get your fire extinguisher and all the other things required by Pharmacy Council and Food and Drugs Authority and all the allied licensing agencies. You have to have all that, and that actually comes at a cost. And you may now have to even go and buy the stock, the medicines. Sometimes you may, because you don't have the experience, you may not even know what kind of medicine list you even want to buy. But if you are buying an existing business, the cost of running it is often lower because the business is running compared to the one that you are starting. And the business will already have trained staff and employees. Most of the time, if you are starting a new business, even though you are going to poach people, at least you have to get some 1 or 2 experienced people from another place to come and help you do the work, so that they can also bring their experience to grow your business. And sometimes the people who may be experienced that you get may not be able to deliver the results because they are not with the right team. But if you go in to buy an existing business, they already have trained staff. You hit the ground running without any trial and errors. They may also have had some goodwill that you can leverage on. I mean, they have been in existence, they have the clientele base, they have the customer base and everything. It makes it much easier for you to run that business than when you are starting from scratch. Now you now have to do what kind of software am I going to use and all those kind of things. And most of the time, if you are able to get a business that is already dominating in that market or in that trade area, it makes it very, very easy for you to gain the needed profits that you want. And the interesting thing is that most of the time, people who say that they are not interested in financial instruments anymore and all that. Yes, financial instruments have a lot of benefit. They can easily be converted to cash, but it also comes with its own associated risk as well as rewards. You cannot cut off risk if you want to make money. So I want you to consider buying an existing business. And if you are buying an existing business, the disclaimer and the caveat here is that make sure that you have done your own due diligence and you are certified that whatever information that you are being provided for is correct. You also have to do your due diligence and find out whether the business does not have some liabilities or some court cases that are pending that will be problematic for you. You need to check to be satisfied that you are going in for a great deal. And if you are buying an existing business, have a strategy. Are you going to maintain the same brand name, or you want to change the name of the company, rebrand, and then come in as a new corporate body, or you want to maintain it? So these are some of the things that you need to carefully think about and then decide what you want to do. But most importantly, if you are buying an existing business, try as much as possible to insure the business. Once you insure the business, it actually helps protect you from some of the shocks that will happen in the business, and it also may help you to cut your losses and then make maximum profits out of that. Thank you so much for making time to watch this episode. Share, comment, subscribe, and press the notification button so that you can always get notified when we share our life transforming content. God bless you. Enjoy the rest of your day. Cheers. See you in the next episode.